I guess the easiest way to describe it was like, wow, like drove into town and you see houses that haven't been touched, and then come down to this area and there was a house that wasn't touched, but there was houses all around it that had just blown apart and bits and pieces missing off them. It was hard to describe, but it was a big wow moment, I guess. The thing that I'll remember the most was the expression on the people's faces, like just the expression of what happened. It was quite bizarre. Like, people sitting there guarding their possessions and their homes have been destroyed, and just the look on their face. It's something that, I'll find it hard to forget it. It was, I suppose, a major positive from a pretty ordinary situation was seeing complete strangers help other strangers, and it was good. Like some of the people who were affected, I guess they were overwhelmed by the support that they got, and I think it affected some of the guys who come out and helped who, had not been in that situation before, and just. I still see some of those guys around and like they still comment about the experience they had at Burrum Heads when it happened. When the cavalry turned up, because that's what they were cavalry, and they were a really good bunch of guys. Like they had a job to do and they turned up and they rolled their sleeves in and they jumped in, and I think it was very impressive to see these guys, this team of ladies as well, to jump into it and not muck around. A lot of them come from small country communities like Burrum Heads, and they just wanted to get in and get the job done and fix the town up. Yeah, the Ergon Energy guys and all the power workers, Waibo Water and the council staff, the efforts that those guys, it was hot, it was, the conditions weren't real flash. It was so humid. It was just probably the most humid I've ever noticed it in the whole time I lived in Queensland. But look, all these guys are out there working, and they, flat out, the whole time just to get this community back up on its feet. One of the things that I'll take out of it, and hopefully the whole region and other areas will take out of it, is how this community and other communities have developed a bit of community resilience. Like we've put a warden program in place. On the other side of the river, up Pacific Haven, they've got a really strong network of local volunteers in place if anything happens in other regions in the Fraser Coast. But if other areas can put some little systems in place and learn from what the experience of this is, it's going to make it better for everyone going forward. And I think the message has to get out to the whole community that when this sort of stuff happens, the community has to roll in, work with council and work with all levels of government to get the community back on. And I think in our council, I think that's what we've done. We've listened to the communities, we've listened to the problems, and we've put the systems in place. There's the wardens with the radios and that sort of gear. So hopefully that'll be transferable into other areas and things will happen a bit quicker, I guess.